was a win against the Suns. The timeless Parker and Manu are the 1 and the 2. Bellinelli is out there with Bonner. And it's Green in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And that's who's in the game for the Spurs.
And he's clearly led the way offensively. The question is, can they ride him and get back into it?
Ginobili gets a wide open look. Hits the three-point bomb.
That gives him his second 3 of the half with 3 total for the game.
Barea kicks to Harris. Pass to Matthews. Rejected by Ginobili. And it's out of bounds to the Mavericks as Dallas retains possession. A different look now for San Antonio. Anderson, he's checked in for Bellinelli. Fournier comes in for Manu Ginobili. And it's Mills. Dallas also making some changes. Powell, he's checked in for Nowitzki. John Jenkins comes in for Wesley Matthews. That's Felton in for J.J. Barea. Harris kicks to Jenkins. Takes the 3. San Antonio with the rebound. After this one, they're off to Denver to take on the Nuggets. That will be a getaway game for them, a 1-game road trip. And the basket is good. Got it to go through on the contact, so a free throw coming up. Great opportunity for a 3-point play. And for Kyle Anderson, he had so many traits, Greg, the Spurs were looking for when they drafted him back in 2014, but he spent pretty much the entire season on the pond.
Yeah, and you know that Coach Pop makes his guys earn their minutes. You know, he doesn't care if he took you in the first round or if you're an undrafted free agent. He's going to play the guy who helps his team win.
Now, here's Mills. Bonner kicks to Green. No good with the triple. Mavericks shooting a mediocre 41% in this one. The 10-footer. Green with the block. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Green. There's a screen. The feed to Jenkins. And by Villanueva. And Jenkins kicks to Villanueva. And that one's good.
They'll take as many of those looks as they can get.
San Antonio's got 8 shots off from three-point land and hit half of it. Fournier. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more.
What a play there. The hoop plus the arm.
Yeah, great concentration there, Greg. Hung in there. He didn't let that contact throw him off at all. Stayed focused on the rim, knew he was going to get hit, and still was able to finish.
Mavericks making a switch here. Parsons is checked in. Felton kicks to Villanueva. And the shot is good, dropping in off the front of the rim.
You know, he's knocking down his shots today, but it hasn't really translated to the scoreboard yet.
Swiped it away. Now, here's Felton, covered by Mills. And there's Jenkins. That's good on the assist by Felton.
Nice pass. He got the ball right into his teammate's shooting pocket. On time and on target.
Mills passes to Green. His 3-pointers off the mark.
You know, even though he missed that 3-point shot, I think the defense has to do a better job of challenging the shot.
Yeah, as a coach, you can really ill afford to have those types of opportunities presented against your defense. And guarding him on the perimeter isn't a priority for them right now, but if this continues, it will be.
Kicks it to Bonner. Passes it to Mills. He dishes it to Green. Spurs working the ball around now. Mills can't hit.
And you can see at this stage of his career, just still not comfortable as a finisher at the basket.
Here's Villanueva. Offensive rebound Mavericks. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2.
Yeah, easy call.
Yeah, you can hear the smack all the way over here where we are.
And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Spurs.
And they've made the long range look like a layup at times in this one, guys.
Another factor here tonight has been the amount of points they've scored off turnovers. Getting to the stripe is something they've been doing a lot of in the second half, guys.
And when you're behind, it's a good strategy. Not only do you get points, but you also get to set your defense.
Mavericks shooting 43% for the game. Jenkins dishes to Felton.
And one thing that I know a lot of fans are worried about is NBA jerseys with ads on them. It's something the NBA has explored more in depth recently. and would be another stream of revenue for the league.
And Mills gets to Green. And it's the Mavericks on the break. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. And that's 12 points for Raymond Felton. San Antonio's gone over and over to the three-point shot in the fourth quarter. 4 of 9. And with the ads on the jerseys, it isn't something that would sit well with the fans probably, but around the globe, almost every other league in the world has ads on their jerseys.
You know, the NBA has shown that they're willing to try new things with jerseys, much like they've looked at other issues. It started with the sleeve jerseys and advertisements. It's just another area they're exploring. That's something they need to do more of. Get after it on the glass. Go get those balls.
Clark, it wouldn't hurt. Some extra possessions would definitely help narrow the gap and maybe swing the momentum. One team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for the Spurs.
Steve, you know, you don't see this kind of a blowout often, but tonight this is a quality win across the board to deliver out Clark this kind of punishment.
Well, you know what? I thought they did a nice job of playing against the game. They kept the pressure on, and clearly were dominant in every area.
And so this will now translate to 14 wins on the season.
And what should be an exciting 4-game season series between these two teams, they have to feel great about taking this first one tonight against the Mavericks.
And as usual, great numbers and a dominant display for Anderson. There isn't much else you want from someone. He gave it his all and was rewarded with a triple-double.
Back to Felton. Parsons on the wing. They double him with Green to the middle. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
The one-hand slam is so sweet when it's his hand doing the slam.
Oh, yeah, he is so smooth, even on a power finish like that.
And really, that's what makes him unique, that combination of power and polish. No question, he got bumped on that shot.
Yeah, the officials didn't need to talk that one over. It was obvious.
Second free throw, no good. 23 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Matthews passes to Powell. Rebounded by the Spurs. Green dishes to Mills. Bonner kicks to Fournier. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact and he'll shoot two.
That's his first personal foul.
That first free throw is good.
Evan Fournier. 2 shots.
Good on both. And so it's San Antonio easily taking this one. It was a tale of two teams tonight. One that was in total control, operating flawlessly, and like the other just searching for answers that they could never find.
Well, I think these fans, too, Kevin, gave their team a tremendous lift. I mean, they never gave up on it. From the opening tip until the end of the game, they were in it. And that certainly helped this crew get to the W.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. This is Kevin Harlan thanking you for watching. Now time to send you over to the award-winning Ernie Johnson for the postgame show with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Thanks, Kevin, and let's take a look now as we give the nod to our Jordan player of the game. He really set the tone for them in the first half, and it seemed to just help carry them forward from that point on.
His passing was what impressed me the most about his performance. He was always looking for a teammate in a space, keeping all his options open. It's really refreshing to see the mindset coming from a position other than the point. He finished with 10 assists, and those played a big role in this win.
I don't know if there's a fan base that loves their star more than this crowd. Wow. You get jealous, and he feeds off that support. Once they got behind him, he became unstoppable, man.
And that'll do it for tonight. For Kenny Smith, Shaquille O'Neal, Kevin Harlan, and our illustrious 2K Sports crew, this is Ernie Johnson. Have a good night, everybody.